This is Canarsie, Rockaway Parkway. The next stop on this Brooklyn-bound podcast is Last Stop on the L. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yo, that song was fire. Did you hear that part in that song?
Yeah, especially when it hit that note.
That
exactly.
Remember when they were singing?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, by the way, just in case you don't know why we're doing that, we have no idea what the song is. It's added in post starting now. Welcome to the Last Stop on the L.
Welcome back.
What up, y'all? Live from the trap. Last Stop on the L, guys. Vonna Sage here, live and direct. What up?
As usual, we got your boy, Mayhem Mike. You can find me at Twitter. YFR. That's right. I'm the first to say my Twitter handle because I want you to know who I am. Follow me.
It's your boy Danny Ocean, DANNYOCION, the two-hood villain, East Flatbush, Canarsie. What's going on? Wagwan. I don't know why the Wagwan part came out. I'm sorry. Yo, I was going to hit you with a guy in East Green, but I was just like, I don't know about that.
I'm just going to say
I'm gonna just pull an Aubrey and fake my Jamaican-ness.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who to cut first. My Guyanese friend here with the Wagwan, who every West Indian's probably denouncing him. Or my co-host, who just fell off the chair. We are not editing this out.
You good? You good? Okay.
I feel like you had more balance when you were drinking.
Oh, man.
The chair just said nope.
I love the way that you fell, too, because it wasn't like you could have stopped yourself and put your hands up like, well, it's happening.
Words, you fell in super slow motion.
I'm thinking, is this really happening?
I swear, while she was falling, Juvenile came out slow motion for me. As we wait to settle down, welcome back. It's episode 6. We are happy to be here. We are outside of Canarsie, recording and live. What's the place
Miracle.
called?
Lower East Side. What is good? Shout out to that boy True Life. He's home. He did okay. I was about to say he didn't do it, but I mean, that's not important right now. The point is he's changed his life around.
Shout out to Lower East Side. You guys got some dim sum, some dumplings, some chicken. I want to try maybe later on. No, okay.
Got some girls with some trust funds. I'm trying to all that. Like, what's good? My credit score is spectacular, girl.
Sure it is. Sure it is. All right. So we do need to speak about something that's very serious. We didn't bring it up last time, of course. Black History Month.
So young, gifted in black. Ain't me.
We're talking about Black History Month because we're not sure if it's going to happen again after this year.
Right.
So, while we're here, let's get that in. You know what I'm saying?
All these executive orders coming in like, what? Oh, what is this? No, abolish. Like, we scared now. We don't know what's going on.
So, as products of the New York City public school system, with this being Black History Month, of course, we're just going to talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X because that's it, right?
Right. That's where
that's
it
like our
ends.
entire history. I mean, Black history is we're slaves. Then they gave us our freedom, and then
peanut butter.
Oh yeah, I forgot peanut butter. George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. MLK had a dream.
Rosa Parks.
Malcolm got shot. Right. Rosa sat.
There you go.
Barack got elected. Slavery, racism done. Okay.
Right. The abridged version of African American history.
I don't know what that documentary, The 13th, was talking about. Everything is good over here.
I can't even fake that one. Nope. Nope. Not co-signing to that one. Nope. Ava, it wasn't me. It was these two buffoons next to me.
Sarcasm. I'm pretty sure that's what we agreed upon.
It's interesting, though, that when we talk about Black history, it's always okay. Yes, Black Americans have done a lot of great things for the world, and as 3 Black Americans, we're proud. But we also, our roots extend beyond these borders. So we can acknowledge the influence that other parts of the African diaspora have had on America. Like, for example, no one ever talks about this. If it wasn't for the Haitian Revolution, we might not have the Midwest.
That is a fact.
Sorry.
Napoleon wanted Haiti to be like the jewel of his empire. He wanted to build his whole empire in the Western Hemisphere around Haiti. And Haiti said, nah. We good.
All types of nah.
So Napoleon, being the cocky man that he is, I'm not going to lose to this slave, sent his best soldiers, 55,000 of them. And they all died. It was really ugly. I'd like to say it's close, and it was like a really riveting back and forth, but nah.
It was a horrible defeat for
And they lost in 2 ways. First, they got killed by Toussaint Louverture's, the founding father of Haiti's troops, and they also lost to this thing called malaria.
And mosquitoes.
A mosquito bit him, like Pierre got bit one time. Damn, I don't feel so good.
Right.
And Louverture's troops just like, oh, that's rough. Good luck with that. Anyway, the campaign to reclaim Haiti kind of almost bankrupted Napoleon, so he sold the Louisiana Purchase to Thomas Jefferson because he needed to bankroll his wars in Europe because he gave up on the Western Hemisphere. So he's just like, I lost Haiti, I lost interest in this part of the world, I need money. Hey, Jeff, you want some money? You want some territory? Boyakasha, give me the money. I'm out. Now, that's how the Midwest came to be, and which was later explored by Lewis and Clark.
Woo. Thank you for that. Thank you. This is stuff that you don't hear. Maybe we should do this every other week.
Right. The more you know.
The more you know.
Do the little...
Nah, we gotta add some stink on it. Sage, you want to add something to that?
I actually was just learning about, because, I'm from Harlem. Yes, I'm claiming it today. Because we're in the Ile de Manhattan, like I usually like to say.
Not a problem.
That, excuse you?
You're being enlightening. I'm listening.
Right, you being a hater over there. Anyway, that the inspiration of Betty Boop was actually from a jazz singer named Esther Jones. And she was big during the Cotton Club era in Harlem. And a cartoonist named, what is this dude's name? Max Fleischer saw her and was inspired by her to make Betty Boop. See? Didn't know that, did you?
I did not.
I didn't. I don't like Betty Boop.
Actually, hold up. Because I remember they said that Betty Boop was inspired by this white actress, but the white actress had actually stolen her look from that person you're talking about.
Wow.
Well, so the funny thing
So
is...
layers of theft.
Right.
Layers of theft.
The funny thing is, like, I'm looking at a picture of her. She doesn't look like the Betty Boop we're used to, minus the hair. But I guess he...
That was the style
took the Betty Boop in his eyes from her and was made her curvaceous. Had a little finger wave situation going on. But I think it's interesting. A lot of people don't realize. Oh, piggyback on that. Found out this week that the Lone Ranger is also based on a black man. That blew my mind. I didn't know that. Danny looked at me like I had 10 heads. He was like, yeah, duh. I was like, oh, excuse the hell out of me. Well, clearly you knew because you just talking about how Napoleon and all that, so you knew.
Louisiana Purchase, uh-huh.
Right, so I found that out, and that was amazing.
Okay.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to add on, and I'm going to say I recently I found out a little bit more about Viola Davis. I was watching the interview about the 13th between Oprah and Ava.
Yes. Oh.
Which is really good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the 13th, I don't know if they took it off Netflix.
Actually, they're about to screen it. They're about to screen it for free.
Yeah?
So you don't even need a Netflix account to see it pretty soon. They're about to do a public screening.
It's been that popular too.
Yeah. So definitely check the 13th, obviously, and then watch the interview between Ava and Oprah. It really provides a lot of insight on what's going on and how many layers. And I found it really fascinating that she's been working on this for over 2 years, you know. And she said she has so much material, hours upon hours that she cut out. And she said she just wanted to hit that sweet spot. She kind of wanted to make every minute count. She didn't want to go over 100 minutes, but she wanted to make every minute count. And for the amount of work that she did for 2 years, that's a lot of pressure. And for what she made is like, it's awesome. Once again, check out the 13th. And like Viola is such an international like superstar. Like she's done so much. Definitely check her out. I found out a lot of things about what she's done. She doesn't like to talk about, her crimes per se, but she talks about all the different things. And it's just like, it's a reminder of how powerful being knowledgeable is.
Can I add 2 more facts before we switch topics?
Yeah.
The one that always interested me. So one of the reasons, so everybody knows that Europe carved up Africa, right?
Yes.
You learned that in history class, the scramble for Africa. Basically, everybody went down there and pulled out a ruler and started carving up stuff that wasn't theirs. Mm-hmm. And people like, what sparked that? One of the things that sparked that was there's a guy from Western Africa. Mm-hmm. I want to say he was a Malian king. Malian king. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on that, but he was from the Western kingdoms, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. His name was Mansa Musa.
Oh.
Now, that name may sound familiar to people, but people don't know why they know that name. Mansa Musa was the richest man to ever live in the history of the world.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, when people say that that's an exaggeration, like, how could he be the richest man to ever live? Well, to give you an indication of how rich he is, okay, I'm going to go a little nerdy on you here. Hold on a second.
Nerdier than the thing with Napoleon?
That's not nerdy. That's just interesting.
Okay.
Historian, maybe? Go ahead.
So as someone who teaches financial education, there's a concept called inflation. Inflation happens when the value of your dollar decreases. That means that your purchasing power shrinks. For example, $1 now cannot buy you the same thing that $1 in 1990 could buy you.
Right.
The power has shrunk, right?
Right.
So keep that concept in mind. Mansa Musa went on his Hajj to Mecca because Mansa Musa was a Muslim. Mm-hmm. During that time, he created this 40,000 person caravan. Mm-hmm. Think about that. There's no roads.
Right.
Okay. This isn't the time where everybody got GPS. So he's not Google mapping it across the Sahara. He's traveling 40,000 deep. Mm-hmm. About 40,000 deep. I might be off for that number. Either way, it was a huge entourage. Anyway, right. He passes through the city of Alexandria, named after anybody?
Alexander the Great?
Yes, because he just like Mr. Trump, he liked to name everything after himself.
Right.
So there's like 1,000 Alexandrias, but he passed through the one in Egypt. Mansa Musa, this is a true story, had his servants throw gold in his path when he walked into the city. They threw so much gold into the streets of that city that the price of gold collapsed because everyone had it after he passed through.
Wow.
That's bad funny.
After that, if you look at European maps, after that story hit Europe, the maps of Africa changed. It went from the northern shore of Africa to northern shore, and then the rest of the map just had a king sitting on a chair in the western part. Yeah. Because everybody heard of Mansa Musa, and they're like, oh, you want a ball like that?
Right.
They took out those ski masks.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's factoid number 1. Factoid number 2, Statue of Liberty, the symbol of freedom, welcoming immigrants to the United States of America, was based on a black woman.
Yep.
That's not me making that up. You can Google this. When I say do your Googles, I mean actual Smithsonian, our national historical record keeper for the United States. It was based on a statue that was found, again, I think in northern Africa. Mm-hmm. The French designer of the Statue of Liberty based his entire statue on that. If you see the original, you'll get it immediately. Mm-hmm. So just throwing that out. The irony now of, this whole anti-immigrant stance and some black folks being supportive of it. Just throwing that out there. But whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to, spend any time on that.
Speaking of stances.
I like that. That was good. That was good.
Shout out to me once again. What's your stance on this thing called Valentine's Day? Because whenever you hear about Valentine's Day, it's always like, Valentine's Day should be every day. But if you miss Valentine's Day, hold on, your appreciation.
My face, like, first of all,
no, but
I'm trying to wear Teddy every damn night. Those shits itch.
I'm sure you got
shits are itchy. Wow, I'm not comfortable.
You're real well.
13 minutes in, and the shade hasn't stopped. No, but seriously, it's always on some Valentine's Day should be every day. You should treat your partner like it is on Valentine's Day, which I think is preposterous because you get tired of them, you get tired of the gestures. Think about it. If you say no, think about it.
Out of here. You don't got no friends.
If you say I love
Sorry.
Come home, you're there. Go to work, you're there. God, damn.
I call you, you're there. Come on, let's just go.
I go to voicemail one time.
I hate you guys. But it's like, if I keep saying I love you, it's not as strong as maybe like the first couple 100 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it have meaning when I spoil you. You know what I'm saying? Or when I go about your way. Now, the flip side is, if I were to forget Valentine's Day or not necessarily engage or make myself available, big problems. But if I have 364 days left in the year, what's the problem? Why we need to go out? Why is this day so important?
Valentine's Day is okay. So there's two types of people in the world. There's people that's like, this is a made up holiday for gift cards. Right. Those are angry folks. Those are very. If that's your first,
those are the bitter betties. They're like, they usually don't have a Valentine.
Oh my god, they're so mad.
They're always angry, or they're the ones that just don't like people having like lots of PDA.
Yeah,
like that's another thing. Some people are just grossly disgusted by PDA.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That was okay. That always wears me out. But in terms of Valentine's Day, it's nice to have a day in which you tell the person in your life that you love them or treat them special. Right. There's not a problem with that. In terms of maintaining that 365 days a year, like damn, that's not special anymore. That's just like a service at this point.
Right.
It's like, I'm just giving you a foot massage every damn day, taking you to the spa every damn day, making you breakfast in bed.
It's expensive.
Am I your husband or your maid? Like, what's going on here? Like,
gigolo.
I think for the other 364, it doesn't mean then that you didn't get to be inconsiderate. I always like to listen to like people who've been in relationships for a long time, and what's funny about those folks, the sexiest things or the most romantic things to them are things that someone who hasn't been in a relationship that long think are just so mundane. Like say there's the woman in the relationship cooks dinner all the time. Like she just all the time, no matter what. She goes to work late, she goes to work early, whatever. She's cooking dinner. And then she comes home one day and he's made a meal unprompted. It's like her favorite food. He doesn't even actually want anything. And just rented her a movie. He's not even trying to get it. He's just being nice. Like, that would bring a chick to tears. A literal...
Listen.
And to me, I'm just like, damn, that's it? Like,
that's the secret?
Shout out to this brother for setting this bar so low.
Use a real one.
Because Valentine's Day, he brings a card.
You guys.
Like, #,
perfect Valentine.
You guys are the worst. I don't think you really do not. Okay, so
I kind of feel like she doesn't want to say yes. It's that simple right now.
No, it is. No, I'm actually agreeing with you. It bugs me out because like me and my boyfriend had this argument the other day. He was like, women always they say one thing and they mean the other. I'm like, occasionally. He's like, he told me I'm one of a very selective few that actually means what I say, and even then he says he has to read between the lines. I said, well, okay, maybe if you effing stop trying to interpret what the hell I'm saying and just listen, maybe you'll get it. And I
don't think you're listening to what he's saying. That's the irony of this.
Anyway,
all the men in the room is like,
anyway, to basically validate what Danny just said. I actually one of my I got this for Christmas. Wasn't even for Valentine's Day. For one of my Christmases with my boyfriend, he did not let me leave the bedroom. He woke me up, made me breakfast. I got to watch whatever I wanted on TV. Then he went out, got my gift for Christmas, and then made me like my own dinner. It was like steak, twice baked potatoes, coconut shrimp. Made me
shout out to you, sir.
Crepe Suzette from scratch.
No wonder she talks about you in a good light.
Crepe Suzette from scratch.
And my gift was not a crock pot. What is this thing called? And I can't remember right now.
Rice cooker?
Dutch oven. He got me a Dutch oven.
Oh, wow.
And like another, I forgot what the other thing was. But like that was my gift. I didn't have to lift a finger.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the bedroom but to pee like all day.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a really good Christmas
gift.
Yeah,
that
he
sounds
spoiled
dope.
the hell out of me, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for that to happen again. I'm like, so like you don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to do it, but that cooking thing is real.
Right.
Because I'm a chef, and he's always like, so what you making? I'm saying, how about you make some food? Do your feet work? Are you amputated? You got hands, you got fingers, you are fully functional. Meanwhile, I'm coming home. What you did all damn day? The hell? So it is.
Yo, I'm having some like post-traumatic flashbacks from that little speech because I feel like I've heard it before. Like, and then I was just like, okay, damn, I'm gonna order something. I ain't gonna order. Like, I'm gonna go make something. It's like, oh, damn, what the hell was that speech with?
Because right. I've done that too. too.
Yo, I'm cracking up because I know how I am with my wife. She's gonna be like, "Why don't you make something?" I made cereal so that way you can be energized and make food, so you can make the food. It's a cereal.
He made cereal. Yo, I'm gonna need you to get out. I'm gonna need you to get out.
It's the energizer so she can make dinner.
I'm gonna need you to get out.
I need you to look at my scowl right now on my face. Oh,
I think it's my objective to kind of get you to make a face toward me every time. I want it so bad that our listeners feel it. Like, ooh.
My lips was all kinds of screwed up just now.
So I was saying this off air, but so this Valentine's Day reminded me of, like, when you're in a relationship, you have couple friends, right?
Yeah.
Are there couples, when you have couple friends, who annoy the crap out of you because their lovey-doveyness makes you self-conscious?
So here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm going to take this. In the relationships that I've been in, the long-lasting ones, what happens is you either become the couple that hates that couple with other couples, or you become that couple. It's a very fine line that you just don't care. Like, you know, there are some couples that...
How do you know you're either?
It's the interactions. It's the interaction between friends, whether at dinners or just
Family
gatherings.
members.
Oh, I was going to say that in families as well.
My family teases me and my boyfriend. Because we call each other babe. So they're like, babe. I'm like, you mad because you don't got one? Flicks hair.
This is how you get pushed to the back of the line at Thanksgiving.
Like, Bonnie, you ate yet? Oh, there's no more potato salad.
Oh,
goddamn.
Like, I made it. What you mean there's no more? It's all gone.
But yeah, like, in my relationship, since I'm the guy, I would definitely hear from her, like, you know, like, oh, so-and-so said this about us, or we'd be there in a conversation with everybody, like, oh, so what trip did you go on this time? And they'd be like, is that a little shade and sarcasm in your voice?
Right. No. It's more of a, damn.
Resentment?
It's resentment. That's what it is. Because I don't like when people, it's false honesty. It's like, oh, I'm happy for you. Oh, no, I'm not, because my man ain't nothing like that, and I am so happy.
But that's not my problem.
It's not, and that's why you have to learn how to smile through it, because it's annoying. You get it way less than women do. Women have to, read all in between that. I don't have friends now because of that, because I've had people hate on my relationship.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I always find... Okay, so the reason I find that strange is because I've never had the interaction where I saw my friend happy with a partner and thought... That's disgusting. Or like, but no, people have that legit reaction. Yeah. Like they'll see their supposedly close best friend, like, ew, that's gross. I'm like, you actually are annoyed that your friend is happy? God damn, what died in your soul to get you to this moment in time?
Unfortunately, so most relationships start off as friendships.
Right.
If you have a friendship that goes into a relationship, and if there's a bestie involved on either side of the partnership, that bestie has now been replaced.
That dynamic's changed.
And I've had that happen to me, and it is not pretty. It is not, and that is what usually ends up happening.
See, when it comes to relationships, there's so many, like, I want to say taboos or just like contradictions. For instance,
I agree.
For instance, men can have a female best friend. But when the woman that came, I know in her face, I said already.
I was about to say our co-host disagrees.
Right.
Carry on.
So, however, when I come into the picture as a woman, as your significant other, that chick likes you. Did you have sex with her? You know, it contradicts itself. And that's one of the things I had to deal with because some of my best friends are female. Nothing's ever happened, never looked at them that way or whatever. And it's just like, oh, so you don't like her? No. So you never had sex with her? No. Oh, it's okay. She likes you. Don't worry. What? Like, I think after like 10 years for one friend, you know, if something was to happen, it would have happened. But it's not the case. And
10 years, though?
10 years, back and forth.
Let me tell you.
Hold on.
10 years?
This is how some of these juicy black books get written.
Oh, God.
that sounds like
that's imagination.
That's like a start to a Sister Soldier's book right there. Like, come on now.
First of all, shout out to those black books because they helped me make some extra money on the side when I used to sell them. So be more careful. True to the game. Black Funk. Well, if you don't know what Black Funk is, don't read that first.
Yo, this show just got so black so
quick. I was 18 all over again just now.
Black literature now. Oh my god.
Oh, we got you to the
Terry Woods, where you at? You still getting those checks, sis? I hope you still getting those checks. Those books were amazing.
So, when it comes to shout out to our black heritage.
Yes.
So when it comes to like relationships and just to try, it's funny because if we were all single in the same gender, we'd be all like, yeah, we're gonna find ourselves a good man or a good wife. Yeah. Then one breaks away from the pack, and at first we're happy for her, and then that person becomes that person. You bring your boyfriend or girlfriend around too much. I think it's mostly girls, but whatever. I won't keep it. I keep it middle.
That person is a little bit annoying. That's where I'm a little annoyed. It's like, listen, your significant other is dope. And if they're like, there's some significant others that gel well with their larger friend.
Yes.
I love those. Those are my favorite. But there's some that like, listen, dog, stop trying to put a square peg in a round hole, dog. Like, you ever notice every time X person comes around, we get quiet?
But then the worst part too.
I had that before.
The worst part is, okay, let's just say it's not him. Let's say he's good.
Yeah.
Let's say it's her. Mm-hmm. Or if you're obviously you're not opposite sex, whatever. And then she's like jamming their partners, her, like him, down your throat all the time. Like, I came to talk to you about Ocean's daughter. Yeah, but Billy, he likes girls too. Like, oh my God, like shut up about him, please. This kind of reminds me of the whole Match thing, the Match commercial. Like, I'm looking for somebody funny, and then like after she finds it, I don't want to hear from her ever again, ever. Like, go to the other side of the earth. But it's funny how that contradiction works, because here it is. We were all like, we're going to find a great person that's going to make us happy. We're going to share them.
Someone reaches the goal.
And then it's like someone reaches the goal, and it's like all that goes out the window. We don't want to know you're oversharing. Yeah. Or sometimes they're not sharing enough. And it's like you kind of go away.
Yeah.
At first you used to hang out every Fridays. Now we barely see you every month.
It's difficult. I've been in a long term relationship now. So, and I'm a habitual long term relationship, person. I'm that person. So why are you? Wait. This is a serious conversation. Why are you cackling?
Shaba's a black widow.
Where did that come from?
That was me cracking on you. I was trying to keep it to myself. I'm sorry.
He just said he cracked the joke and then just like, just carry on.
No.
Habitual long-term relationship.
I do. First of all,
no. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
But I'm just, how I get. Can you please continue?
You threw me all the way off. Anyway,
Go ahead.
Damn, my head was a nice, serious little soliloquy. What was I saying? Damn. Thanks. Oh yes, I date. My relationships usually last long.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound as eloquent as what I was about to say. But anyway, damn, what was I really forgot what I was going to say. Thank you for that, Mike. Thanks.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Let's go to a commercial break.
The hottest podcast out of Canarsie, Brooklyn is back. Last Stop on the Air with your hosts Danny Ocean, Vaughn the Sage, and Mayhem Mike. Subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, or find us on Spreaker.com. Like us on Facebook. We're bringing that heat from the summer and the winter. Since, Trump might cancel Labor Day. He acting real funny with the green card. Just in case he does, though. We're black on both sides. Yeah, that's right. Check us out. Tell your friends. The Last Stop on the L podcast. Again, subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, or find us on Spreaker.com. Like us on Facebook.
Gosh, so yeah, I guess since I can't remember what I was going to make the point about relationships. The part about Valentine's Day that I think is really interesting is how it basically, I think because it's commercialization, it makes women have this very unrealistic dreams and just thoughts of what Valentine's Day should be. As a kid, I definitely was like, oh, I'm going to have a secret admirer and they're going to do all this awesome stuff and just come out of the woodworks and give me a gift. That shit never happened. Who lied to us? Who decided to just lie to every woman, every woman ever and say, oh, Valentine's Day is like this? It's just like, it's disgusting.